how do I feel looking back on 25 years? I'm incredibly proud that we are still here as such a vibrant organisation.
We are a bunch of guys who literally learn the game by watching it on YouTube. And they get hit, and they're like, I wasn't ready for that.
The sense of camaraderie and seeing that continue off the field.
Whereas in the first few years, it was kind of like, this could fall apart tomorrow.
All is in readiness here. The stars are out. The big stage is here. The red carpet is rolled out.
Looking forward to this, as we like to say, a humdinger.
And the question is, can you teach old dogs old tricks? This is a rematch of last year's grand final between the two sides.
They made the grand final last year, now a rematch. It was a slugfest.
Every single player on that team is a weapon.
I'll tell you what, if that doesn't make the hair stand up on the back of your neck, you might want to check your pulse.
So, hang on to a partner. This is going to get rough and ready. The two best sides here at the Nationals. The dream rising to the top in Prince fashion. And these boys are going to get it on. Smash mouth in the middle. And a fantastic mark in front by the number 12.
For the air, Coleman went for it. Look out, here comes trouble.
Sportscast, Courage Boom Opera out of the middle. Everyone goes down and gets funky.
Say, calm it down. I got this. Let's take some good marks. Let's play some clean footy. That's where we shine.
The umpire says, I may need to shove the scratcher off the ground. Osiris says, give me that ball. And she took it away.
He tosses it to the Heavens and the Gilmore and says, go after it, my daughters, and play footy.
Bit inexperienced, a little bit probably nervous and over anxious. You've got to keep it plugging away. It'll come.
And a big tackle put in there, but it was high, just a little high around the shoulders.
Taken by the 24 for Minnesota. Freeman in the score. Here's the number 23. He's taken, played on, shoots, and scores! That is, we have some new kids on the block with regards to USAFL Nationals.
I love the fact that all these Americans love this sport.
And we're back here live from the Silver Lakes Athletic Complex right here in Norco, California, where we're bringing you another match in the Division 2 tournament here for the Nationals 2022 for the USAFL. Brought to you once again by the fine folks at Go Live Sports. Thank you very much for providing the technical excellence to get us online and keep us online today. You can watch a game at GoLiveSports.com. You can also do it at USAFL.com. So we have this next match here. These are teams that have already come off one win each today. We've got the Portland Steelheads and the Boston Demons. Portland started out with a big win over the Minnesota Freeze. Final score there, Portland 9-6-60 and Minnesota 1-6. The Boston Demons also did the same. They won. Big win over the Baltimore Dockers, who we just saw here with a big win over Minnesota. Final score in that game, the Boston Demons 7 goals, 2 behinds, 44 points. Baltimore Dockers 3-5-23. And that brings us right back to where we are here. And joining me, this is a special treat because we haven't done this since stateside footy. Brian Barish is with me on the mic here.
Yeah, Jimmy House was supposed to call this game. I'm sure he'll be making his way over at some point, but until he does, I'll step in and call the game with you. How's it been so far?
It's been great. We've seen some good action here. Saw a couple of great matches early on, especially the match, the 2-point match there. Was, I think, the first one we did today, which unfortunately it's slipping my mind right now because I've got like 10 things going through my skull. But no, we've seen some.
You should
good
probably see
today.
a doctor about that, mate.
Probably, yeah. I'll wait till we get back home for that. But meanwhile, here the two clubs are taking the field here. We've got the Boston Demons obviously out there coming off a big win, as are the Portland Steelheads, and these are two of the top teams in Div 2 right now.
Yeah, I think they're both coming off of wins, as you said.
Yep, big wins.
Big wins, and so now this is because they'll have the whole shot, that 2-0 mark going into tomorrow with a chance to win and go into the grand final.
Right. Keep in mind, too, Baltimore just coming off a big win, so they have percentage on their side, too. And the ruck comes out, and here come the Demons. They move it right off, and the ball bounces a little bit, and ball goes out, and they go to kick it in, and let's see. It is marked. Quick mark by the Demons, and they have a quick shot inside 50 to get this thing going here. Not seeing a number, but it looks like
29, I believe.
29, Bill. Okay, let's see. Yep, I thought that looks like Chris Young. Indeed, it is Chris Young. So here we go. Big wind coming in here. Everyone's setting up here. He's taking his run up to his kick. Looks to be about 25 to 30 out. And that kick, looks like the wind is catching it. It's holding it up a little bit. And let's see here. I'm waiting for a determination from the umpire.
Looks like a behind, Bill.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see here.
It is a behind.
It is a behind. So it's a minor score. The Demons start off with a minor score here. And according to the Watch AFL scoreboard now, it's 1-1 for the Boston Demons.
All right, Portland Steelheads will put the ball back into play as they look out to the near side. That was an ugly-looking kick. It was uglier than my 12th grade Spanish teacher. And the mark was taken there by the number 17 for Boston.
Patrick Keane. Good goal kicker.
And he was instrumental in Boston's Division III victory back in 2019 when they won the Division III National Championship. And here they are looking to make their third straight nationals. He goes for the short option, but can't time it cleanly. Here they come out the back. 45 now for Portland, that you see. Ball comes to ground, a little shake and bake, try to get by Keane. Skitters across like a cockroach on the bathroom floor. And head balls up over the top. There's a big pop in the air. And now back the other way they come, and now going and picking that one up. There's Chris inside, I believe, there for Portland, and then it just smacked somebody right in the face. And we're going to have a whistle and a free kick. It'll go the way of Boston, Bill.
Kick in the face. You would need a steelhead to put up with that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So here we go. The kick going to is at, once again, trying to see the number here. That 43, that's Mike Matera, a.k.a. Coop. He just handballs it off, and there we go. It's a big, long kick, and let's see here. I think that was touched. Let's see. Was it touched over the line or not? That's a goal! Demons with the first major. 1-1-7 according to the Watch AFL scoreboard. The Boston Demons were the first two scoring shots, one minor, one major, and they have themselves a 7-point lead.
And it's going to be very interesting to see how this Portland Steelhead defense manages to really deter this Boston attack, especially in this win, Bill. We talked about Patrick Keane and what he can do, Matera as well. So they've got a lot of players working, a lot of experience. It's a lot of Australian talent, and that's why they've been so successful over the last couple of years. We're back to play now as this one is sent inside 50, and almost taking the mark there, but it's spilled out in front. Ring around the collar, and your whole wash clean, and it'll be a high tackle and a free kick to Boston. The kick will come from about 60 meters in front.
Looks like the kick, actually.
Or
not. But it doesn't matter because it's marked there, intercept marked there. I believe that's a Matt Young, number 34. And he's just going to barrel that one right in, looking for, and getting his target right there. That's perfect kick. That's precision. And we'll tell you who let's see, 27 there. So that's Jared Fernandez, one of the great newcomers to the Boston Demon squad this year, Brian. And let's see, he's taking his, looks to be about 40 to 45. Into the wind. Kick goes up, and let's see here. It looks like it's going wide, and I think that's going to be another, that's another behind. Wind just caught it and pushed it left.
Umpire Sid Caesar in your show of shows says that's 1 point.
I was wondering about it. I saw that name. I'm like, hey.
On the Watch AFL scoreboard over there, it goes the 1-2-8 as Boston and Portland now will put the ball back in the play up the near side, and now looking up the forward side. He holds the ball up and says, who wants some of this? And now we'll go and ride with the wind. He'll send this one down. Pretty good kick down the center of the ground.
Jay Honey.
The mark is taken. Sending that back from whence it came, and that one is tipped down. Ball is taken down, and
I think we're going to ball it up. Yep, they're just going to ball it up.
Cool. Yeah, ball up. And Portland, you know, we have not seen it. I think a lot of it is the wind. They are hit well, really well in transition. We have not seen it yet.
I'm just waiting to use the line, the ball kicked to the Coventry end.
Yeah. He's out there.
Yeah. And McCarthy taken down there. And the ball goes back to center there. They can't do anything with it, though. It's knocked on ahead and just soccered off the ground now. But it looks like the Demons. Oh, nice shepherd there. And with it now, it won't sit for him. Jay Honey, though, was able to knock it on. And Young gets it over to Ari Joniak now. Joniak looking for, not quite getting his man. That's going to be out on the full. He kicked it to a Demon. It's just it was a Demon who was standing on the other side of the boundary line.
Ari Joniak was playing. I remember playing against Ari Joniak. That's how long ago. That's how long he's been playing.
Yeah. He's been one of the stalwarts of stateside footy since day one.
He's also the USAFL version of the flying doormat, a.k.a. Bruce Stool. A little one-on-one do-si-do action. They're going to send that one into the middle of the ground now. Nice mark.
Just outside the outstretched hands of Ken McCarthy.
I think that may be Wagner, number 53. Or you can check that for Eric Anderson, I think is who that is. We'll get
53, Eric Anderson.
It is Eric Anderson, the captain.
Almost intercepted there by the Demons.
USA Revolution player, and it'll play on. They'll clear that one out to the near side. The wind takes that, and it'll sit up nicely for somebody. Picked up by the Demons. Long pitchforking handball over the top. A little 1-2, and now they'll send that one up the line, and it's out of bounds on the full, right in front of the good job of fending it away, defending the Gatorade bottles by Stacey Robert down on the sideline. She's multitasking. She can do that, and she can groan at our jokes.
Absolutely. And Jeff Hampshire's got the mark now. And the Demons are looking to move it back up forward here. First quarter action here. Watch AFL scoreboard tells us that Boston Demons are leading right now 1-2-8-2-0. And bumped off the ball there was Barnett. It's going to roll in. It's going to be over the boundary. It's going to be a boundary throw in now. And you were mentioning some of the names, some of the Aussies. Obviously, Sam Barnett has been a great.
Yeah, he really has. We're trying to move that over. Sorry, the wind is. Anyway.
Although one name I didn't see on this roster this year is Matt Wood.
Yeah,
another big target usually.
Yeah, he really is, and he hasn't here. But here's a chance, an opportunity, but it's going to get cleared out. Now here is Ari Joniak as he kicks that one up deep, and it is marked nicely across the face.
Anthony Golden.
Golden, a former basketball player, actually just finished playing basketball in the Northern Territory.
Oh, there you go. That was a golden mark.
It really was.
And let's see, that's going up and that's drifting. And let's see here. Goes off a couple of hands. And Demons in defense looking to get it there. And ball going to ground. And here come the D's. Nice mark there, Jeremy Hum. The man they call Hummer. And let's see, kicks it looking for. Can't quite go to PJ Devine, but Devine's going to get there anyway. Devine, one of the toughest stalwart players you'll ever see. Stellar on defense. Always knows where the ball is going.
Also somebody I've played against, although he's been around. I'm pretty sure he was running around with Tom Wills back in the 1850s. He's so good he has a cup named after him, actually.
Oh, yes, that's right. And bounced up, and it's improper. Yep, get pinged for a throw. So it'll be a free kick for Portland.
That could have gone either way, as I think that's, Chris Ince could have been called for taking him down. I don't know that he had clean possession of the football, but the umpire, A, is accredited, and B, is way closer than you and I are standing,
correct.
Bill. So Ince will have the free kick. You can't miss him with that hair.
Yeah.
And it'll be a free kick for the Portland Steelheads, who trail 8-0 on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Brian Barish and Bill Robert, glad to have you here on Go Live Sportscast. As that one goes through the hand of the mark. Hampshire going after it. Here is John Harlan Kim, star of stage and screen and other nerddoms, as it comes out to the near side. Oh, great little handball to get that one away. That was very clever. But it's turned over, and so that all goes to
Luke Mooney. Takes the intercept mark there.
That's a good footy name.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially if you're a Geelong fan.
Well, yeah. Although it actually is a root of one of the best Geelong names of all time, if you count his first name, Cameron.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cameron, like Guthrie, Jeremy.
Here's Anderson. Anderson with a shot for goal, but it's going to die very much in front. Here's an opportunity. Oh, he's just trying to play soccer, and there it is. Oh, what a fantastic goal. And he celebrates like Leo Messi will get his number, but the Portland Steelheads get their first major score on the Watch AFL scoreboard. They go to 1 straight 6. They trail by 2 points, 1-2-8 for Boston. And the young man there in number 40-something will check that out and tell you that it is Javon Mason, another Revolution player that went up to Canada for Tom Ellis this summer for the Parallel Cup.
Excellent. So they'll bring it back up to center now. Rucks get in place. And they'll restart it now. And Hampshire tries to tap it off to advantage. Portland in there trying to take it away. No clean clearance yet. And we've got a ball up and more congestion there in the middle of the ground.
More congestion than somebody with somebody in the middle of hayweed season.
Well, hayweed?
What is it called? Ragweed.
Ragweed.
Sure. You hear that a lot in California. Hey, weed.
Yeah, exactly. As the Steelheads have it in the back 50, but the Demons pick it up now, and that's a centering ball. Question is, who's there? Nobody did it really. And is that? Let's see here. That actually stays in play.
How?
The wind.
Yes.
That's how. And everyone's chasing it now. Looks like Portland will get it, but then Demons pick it right up. Chipped over, and let's see here. Portland's getting it first. He picks it up, and then that's a mark.
Number 11 for Portland takes the mark.
That would be Tyler Dennis.
Dennis out to the near side now. The pack forms. Anderson had it go through his, and then
Matt Young.
The other way, it's Matt Young. Young sends this one inside 50. Who wants it? Oh, almost a nice mark taken over the top. That could have been kicking in danger, but it wasn't. Out to the far side now. Here come the guys. There's Martin Coventry, and he's taken down. And it'll be, let's see.
Ball up.
It will be a ball up. You know, Tasmanian, one of our sponsors, one of our brand new sponsors, and of course, Martin Coventry, well over 200 games, probably closer to 250 at this point, a native of Tasmania, the Derwent Destroyer, as Anthony Lally from Portland used to call him.
So free kick going to the Steelheads. And he's going to kick it up the far wing. Everyone's lining up right now, and Demons get it back. That's Barnett right now. Barnett can get it back into 50 and just falls in front of Chris Young. And that's a kick toward the sticks. So let's see here. Marked in front. And he's just going to put it right through. 27, I believe.
Yep.
Jared Fernandez.
One of their many Australians, and that shows you the confidence. He had the mark. He knew there was nobody around, even though he had spun round. He takes the mark, and easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Wasn't expecting Heath Shaw to sneak up behind him like a librarian.
No, not at all. Watch AFL scoreboard. Boston 2-2-14. Portland 1 straight 6, 8 points the difference. Brian Barish alongside Stateside Footies. Bill Robert, glad to have your company here at the ground, at the Go Live Sportscast, and here at the Silver Lake Sports Complex in Ontario, California, sunny California.
Okay, the ball goes up and it's going down. Here we go again. And Jay Honey running off the ball, but it's handballed up, and the Demons once again looking to kick it into their forward 50. Contest forming and almost marked there. We got a whistle. And a free kick going to Portland. And comes out, skips out, and done.
Ball goes out of bounds now. We'll have a boundary throw-in upcoming. So the boundary throw-in, the ball arches. The umpire arches the back, and we're going to play this one. Honey has it. He winds up. He kicks that one inside 50. One-on-one contest. Ball goes to ground. Good opportunity. And swings round. Once again, that's Young. Handballed up over the top to the man. Rather, that was Fernandez. Out, and it's stripped and dispossessed. And here comes the other way. Almost a good mark. Well, they're really, really good at those aerial balls. Able to get away. Able to make Mason miss. Now throws that one on the ground. Check that. That wasn't Mason. Ball gets cleared out to the near side. And it's marked. And here comes John Kim for Portland.
Let's see here. Intercept mark. That was beautiful. That's Matt Young again. Matt Young has been a great pickup for this club over the last few years. And he now puts it right to the middle where someone's saying by unless there's a spoil here. And, he spoiled from the back. And here come the Steelheads now. They look to kick it into forward 50. However, it looks like, oh, nope, can't, we got a whistle there. That's Jordan Manigan, number 30. I'm sorry, wrong whistle, wrong field. Burned me again. Handball goes off, and let's see. Nice job there, staying with it there. That's number 1 there. That's Jeremy Hum once again. The man they call Hummer. And let's see here. Can he get it? Oh, yes, he can. Another big mark taken by the Demons there. 27, that is going to be Jared Fernandez once again. And now he delivers it inside 50. And did he mark it? No, he didn't. He just lost. Chris Young had a shot at it, but he couldn't take it. But then we got kicking in danger and a free kick going to the Demons.
Yeah, they're really manufacturing these chances, Bill, and the aerial, the contested marks, even when they don't take them, they're usually first in front, and that's been the difference so far. That's why they've been ahead so much.
Okay, so here we go. So the man on the mark about 40 out. That kick goes up, and that's got the height. Has it got the aim? No, actually, it doesn't have the height. It's marked, taken right in front, and it's let's see, is that going to be rushed, or how are they going to do that? No, free kick to the Steelheads. And nice spoil there by Jeff Hamshar, but the Steelheads still get it. And here we go. Chance for an intercept mark. Joniak just can't hang on to it, but he's able to shepherd Ince off the ball. Ince tries to get it. He's got it now, but then he loses it once again. And race for the ball now. I think Jay Honey will be the first to get it. No, actually, he goes kind of wide, and one of the Steelheads going for it. Now it's just in the center, and Hum almost tries to specky there, but just can't do it. And battle for it now, and handballed out. Nice job there. Nope. As they shepherd Ari Joniak off the ball, but it doesn't matter because the ball is kicked out on the full, and the Demons will get a free kick in their back half.
Terrence Brash, who's a prodigal son, so to speak, he came back from playing in Australia and played. I believe he played over in the EFL for a time, but it's great to see him back in the lineup. Been really impressed, Bill, with number 36, Scott. Don't call me Lyle Wagner, who is very good in the offensive line. They're trying to get something going there for Portland. Nice mark.
That is a nice intercept mark. There.
Eric Anderson.
Eric Anderson, number 53.
Anderson now continues down the line, up and high in the air. Everybody packed
Morton almost got it. We got a whistle. And
it's going to be free kick to the Steelheads, it looks like. Looks like it was pushed out of the way. Yep.
And there's Coventry. Coventry with a kick in. Once again, kind of a knuckleball hitting in the wind and skipping and running out of bounds.
That reminds me of the old Bob Euchre line. How do you catch a knuckleball? Wait till it stops rolling, then pick it up.
Yes. Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Tried for the corner and missed.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a boundary throw in here. And it's funny because, we were talking about this week, who the expected teams are, who the favorites are, who teams are favored. But a wind like this could really mess up the whole work.
It really can. If conditions were perfect, maybe if it was a little bit warmer, then the chalk would rise. But, we're seeing a lot across the different divisions. There's a chance in front, and out of all of that, it's going to end up being a free kick to Boston. We're seeing some teams at the bottom. We saw Quebec, the top seed in Pool B, go down a little bit earlier to Denver, and it looks like a 50-meter penalty has been, or at least a 25-meter penalty has been awarded. So Boston will move up here. We've also seen in the women's, Minnesota defeat the Denver Bulldogs, which will put a dent in Denver, hoping to sneak up. And Minnesota now all of a sudden, as Ince is able to take that one up over the top in front of the Tasmanian sign, now sends that one back the other direction, and Ince is shoved down, and the ball goes out of bounds. 14-6 the score on the Watch AFL scoreboard. And Bill, it's interesting. The game, I think, has kind of slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
Now the wind has picked up, and you're right. It really, I think, has killed any sort of momentum either team has tried to build.
Yeah, because you can't bomb long kicks because they just hang up there like knuckleballs, and many more people are able to get in there and get numbers into that pack.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what's happened is that both of these teams have really, it's kind of like they've bound to the contests now. As the ball is back in the play, it goes across. Mason is there, able to get away from one tackle, able to square himself up. He's looking for another one as Javon Mason.
Looks
that
like going
one
out
goes
on the
across
full.
and has gone out on the full. So still 14-6 on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Brian Barish alongside Bill Robert. Glad to have your company as well. And remember, USAFL.com/nationals/2022. We've got a lot of stuff to tell you about at halftime, including some of the raffles and all the other good stuff that's happening.
All right, so once again, it goes in, and it'll roll out of bounds, so we'll have another boundary throw in. But still good for the Steelheads because it's in their right forward pocket.
That's where I keep my phone and my all my important stuff.
Well, yeah, don't get me talking about my halfback flank. But anyway, that's going to bounce, and that's going to be a minor score. So right now, basically, the Steelheads are half the Demons. It's 2-14 to 1-1-7 on the Watch AFL scoreboard.
We'll save that for USAFL Nationals after dark.
Yeah, we won't be going there.
No, please. Anyway. Here is the kick in now, and it's up the far side, and now the ball is all of a sudden in the middle of the ground, and here come the Demons the other way. Handballs that one up into the middle, and the siren will put the kibosh on anything that Boston wants to do. So, very interesting. Boston, I think, has had more of the territorial advantage. They've really kind of put everything together, but at the end of the first 20 minutes of play on the Watch AFL scoreboard, it's the Boston Demons, 2 goals, 2 behinds, 14 points, and the Portland Steelheads 1-1-9.
Yes. You almost said Sockeyes, didn't you?
I've called the Sockeyes so much over the last couple of years. A little bit of brain rot.
So while we've got a few moments here, let's talk about the raffle going on here.
Yeah, one of our fantastic new sponsors, Fiji Airways, is with us, and they have offered you, listen to this, Bill, a trip from well, we'll announce that in a moment. I just got a message from Doran James. We've got but we'll tell you about the raffle first. It is a trip from LA. Here it is. 2 free tickets. Thank you. I just brought it up too. 2 free tickets from LAX to Australia. A stopover in Fiji both ways on Fiji Airways. You can buy 10 tickets for $1, 25 for $3, 50 for $10, and 100 for $25. I don't know if that's reversed or not, but you can go see Carrie over in the merch tent. The drawing is at the award ceremony tomorrow. You do not have to be present to win. That would be a great prize. I've been itching to go back. I really have. Especially, I've got a lot of friends from Australia that are over here, which is fantastic. Also, if you were a winner of one of these many silent auctions that were yesterday, you can pick it up in the merch tent. Just go see Carrie Grieving, who does such a fantastic job. We picked her up in Racine, Wisconsin, and haven't been able to let go of her since. And she's been doing great work for us. Amy Bishop, who, of course, as well. Go get some merch in the merch tent. The Cooper's Beer Tent is open. Of course, Cooper's has been our savior since 2000. They've been one of our great sponsors. We've got tacos over there. We've got some juice over here. We've got all sorts of fun stuff that's happening, Bill. And yeah, I'm having a blast. How are you feeling on the middle of this National Saturday?
I'm in a very happy place right now. First of all, I'm calling footy here, but secondly, unlike you remember a few years ago in Sarasota where you had like the sun and everything last Nationals I did. Here, I mean, obviously it's not the warm California sun, but you know, we do have, you know, the wind's kind of complicating things a little bit, but it's not really like too heavily sunny. It's really comfortable, and it's just great to be able to stand here actually and watch some footy and see these two great clubs getting together.
Well, the good news is we're not on a griddle. The bad news is we're in a salad spinner. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems what it's like. Now, I should mention.
No. This year we're still on a griddle. It's just a convection griddle this year.
Yes. We haven't mentioned this yet because I don't know if anybody's talked to you, but what a month you've had.
Oh, my goodness.
First of all, your beloved Geelong Cats winning the premiership.
And then winning Trade Week.
Yes. And for you personally, named as life member of the USAFL for all the hard work you've done since 2010. And it's not just you. The award has your name on it, and you have the accolades. But that
lady right there,
beautiful lady down there, Stacey Robert, I think is as instrumental in the success of stateside footy and in pioneering what we're doing here with Go Live Sportscast. We've had every Nationals, bar one, of course, Austin. We're having some technical issues, but since 2014, you know, it's really helped us step our game up, and that's all your vision and. I know as somebody who's also, you know, you're the reason that I'm now doing what I'm doing, one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing with the league and get the opportunity. So I know there's a lot of people out here who are thankful that you've done what you do, and not only that, but we are thankful that you are part of the family and well-deserved.
Well, I have to thank you, too, obviously, so I understand that you were pretty instrumental in me getting this upgraded ID around my neck. You were the nomination, you and Ken McCarthy, the Boston Demons both. So thank you very much to both of you, and just for everything that happened. And This is, I've got to be honest, I'm still kind of stunned because when I was looking at the list of life members, I'm seeing people like Drea Casillas, Cat Hogg, and people that have like headed programs and started things. And I'm like, I just show up with a camera and scream at stuff.
Yeah, but you were the first person to do it, at least on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Second half will get underway, and here to continue the aforementioned life member, it's Bill Robert.
All right, here we go. They're coming out of the ruck, and the Demons get the clearance here as it's kicked by Hum, looking for a target there. It bounces high. It's picked up by one of these. He is brought right to ground. No prior, so hopefully they'll just ball it up.
Nah, he plays for Baltimore, mate.
Oh, speaking of Baltimore, yeah, we need uniform numbers for them.
Yeah. If you're listening out there, Baltimore, we need uniform numbers for y'all. Anyway.
I apologize for misidentifying you. We got a whistle. We got a push in the back, and they're stopping them here. A free kick going to the Steelheads, but they're not giving them the advantage there.
I do feel very much like Bob Seger. We are very much going against the wind.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And, of course, kicking the ball out in the sideways doesn't really complicate that because the tick, 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 tick.
And, of course, for the last game with the Dockers, it was kind of a Bob Seger, too, because I feel like some numbers.
Such as it is.
Oh, there we go. Sam Barnett with some of that old-time rock and roll, keeping this theme going here. Oh my God, I'm turning into Gorilla.
Oh my goodness. No, if you start doing AC/DC, you're Gorilla.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right, that's 27 there, who is Jared Fernandez.
Yep.
I believe he's already got a goal to his credit.
He has, and this will be interesting, Bill, because I almost feel like, we're standing in California. He might need to aim for Nevada the way this wind is blowing across the face.
I was thinking Oaxaca.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see here. Oh, my God, that's a huge kick. Is that? Oh,
nope.
Went wide.
Gone through for a behind.
So now on the Watch AFL scoreboard, it is the Boston Demons 2-3-15, and the Portland Steelheads still at 1-1-7.
And talking about Watch AFL, we had that viewing party last night watching the Essendon Bombers with Danny Marshall and Jess Wuchner just hang on to victory on the Sydney Swans and AFLW play, and that is all made possible by Watch AFL. All the games and all the matches from the AFL men's and women's competition. Back in the middle, back again. Here's another opportunity.
That's bending. It could go.
Oh, defended in front. That may have been friendly fire. Then taking them down. And back out the middle once again. Forward that you see there is Logan Howneat. And the ball goes to ground and out the back the other way. I don't know if that was a Boston player that touched that in front. Somebody knocked it down. It was a Steelhead player. Yeah. I mean, all dark blue, light blue, it all looks the same from here, Bill. And now back the other way. And even with the spike, it looks, and I got 3 pairs of eyes, and none of them work. Here comes the Steelheads.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that, running with the flight of the ball, and then he hands it off, taking the intercept mark there, and then gets delivered back in the forward 50, and it's intercept mark there by the Steelheads. But what a great intercept mark there, just running with the flight of the ball, just running there and just grabbing it. And let's see here. Intercept mark there by the Demons. And so Boston's going to bring it back in.
Been very interesting. I mean, and like you said, with the way the weather has been, it's really, really kind of steered everything. It's an 8-point lead on the Watch AFL scoreboard, 15-7.
Can he stay with it? He's got it. He gets away. And let's see, kicks in. He's got a target. He's got him! Is that Chris Young? Let's see here.
I believe it is.
That's Chris Young, yes.
And Young doing a fantastic job of leading. They almost look like New York in their days when they went through and won all those championships.
Oh,
Bill, yeah. They are kicking to leads, and more importantly, they are taking those marks. Now he's just got to convert.
Right. And that's going to be, let's see, it might come back. Oh, let's see here.
No, I think that's a behind.
Another behind.
Yeah, that was very close. And yeah, it had that draw effect, but not far enough. So on the Watch AFL scoreboard, 2-4-16 go the Boston Demons. 1-1-7 go the Portland Steelheads. Brian Barish alongside Bill Robert. You're watching us here on Go Live Sportscast and here at the ground at the Silver Lake Sports Complex here in Ontario, California.
Almost the intercept mark there from Ken McCarthy for the Demons, but the Steelheads have it once again, and they just try and do a little grubber kick out, but the Demons pick it up now. I think that's McCarthy once again. McCarthy with a centering ball, a pack forming in front, almost marked there. He just couldn't quite get it, and he's pushed down from behind, no whistle. And the Steelheads once again look to get it out of danger. The big kick in there, but it looks like it'll be intercept marked. He stands right there, and he's got it, and he's just going to play on, going right for the sticks. How straight is it?
Very
looks
straight.
Like it's very straight. That is another goal for the Boston Demons.
Wow.
And he just picked up another 6 points.
Watch AFL scoreboard 3-4-22. Portland 1-1-7. And Portland, their defense is usually good. They've got good balance up and down the park, but you can see Boston. They're pinpointing their passes,
yes,
and they're getting in front. Portland's defense not quite coping with it, and that's the difference. And Bill, they're cruising very close. A 2-0 record. Going into Saturday, knowing that all you need to do is win one more game, and you're playing for another championship. And how neat would it be?
I know these guys. I'm not jinxing a damn thing.
Yeah, right. Well, they are demons. You don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good. That's kind of ironic, my wife that watches like a bunch of the paranormal and like demon haunted stuff is also a Melbourne supporter.
Yeah.
Going with the Demons here as they bring it up, and let's see. Oh, that's going to be marked. Yes, they gave it the mark. Just diving down, getting it on the ground there, and that's Barnett. Barnett, who has been vital for this team since he came aboard. I believe 2018 was his first year.
Yep.
That was the first time I met him. We were actually shooting the Channel 5 special.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was a very good one. Yeah, out to the near side they come. Went free by Ken. By Kim. He gets the ball back, dropped the footy.
Loses it, and then.
Yep, and then
Demons are right on it.
Yep.
You hear Hampshire there, but you also have one of the most tenacious defenders for the Demons, in Dave Morton. And that one's kicked way out on the full.
And I got to say something about John Kim, because he started playing in 2015. He's actually he's based in Portland, but he's also based down in LA. We say he does a fair bit of acting. And let me tell you what, Boston has done a very good job to contain him, because he's one of their more athletic players, and he's really contained him to keep him off the scoreboard.
But it's funny, I just looked down and I see, you talked about like people you played against, but just like since, our history of stateside footy, and so many of these names here, like Ari Joniak, Dave Morton, PJ Devine, I mean, just, people that have been with this club forever.
And probably played in that first game that stateside footy did in 2010.
Yes. I know. I remember Ari being there. I think Mort's too. Jeremy Hum has it now. He takes a running bounce, and he just goes for centering ball. Marked!
Wow.
Chris Young right in front.
That ball levitated, Bill. That ball just did not drop. It just went in the air, and it stayed right for Young to take it in the breadbasket.
All right. Young with the kick. Looks like it's going right. Yeah, that's a point. So 3-5-23 according to the Watch AFL scoreboard for the Boston Demons. Still 1-1-7 for the Portland Steelheads. And after that last mark, I apologize to anyone whose eardrums I might have just blown through the back of their skull. Sorry, folks.
That's okay. Sometimes it's a good idea to check your hearing, among other things. Out to the near side as that one goes up high. Ince is there.
Barnett.
Marked by Samuel Barnett. He's going to send it back from whence it came. That's going to go goalward. Knocked for good defense out of the back by the Steelheads, who haven't given up. Again through the back, that's Seth Wright, who's been around for a long, long time. In fact, both of those D3 premierships, I might add, as both now they come out of the back. Over to get it now, I believe, is Golden, and he goes after the footy, and now staying with it. There's a whistle, but it's not on our field, so play on. There we go again. There's Nationals, and there is Tim Fullwider, the former Nashville Kangaroo, helped found what is now a Metro Arm up in Portland, Maine, and that one is sent back in the other direction.
Bingo. And then it's kicked in. They've got Young getting under it. Can he get to it? He can't. It's spoiled by one of the Steelheads, but still a good result for the Demons as it goes out in their left forward pocket. So it's a boundary throw in. And the Demons moving their numbers up. Looking to add to that score right now. They lead by 16 points. They want to add to that. So it'll be tossed in. Right in there. That's, let's see here. Goes down. And the Steelheads get it. And it's going to skip and skip and skip. And who's going to get it? Oh, it's going to take a weird bounce, go past everybody. And then, trying to knock it on there was number 40 there. It was Max Ducey.
And he's going to get called. Sorry, Bill. He's going to get called for taking Patrick Keane around the neck. And it's going to be a 50-meter penalty. Yeah, that was a whole lot of what the heck there for the Portland Steelheads, and not really a couple of mental errors. And now that's going to bring Keane. The wind is going to play some tricks with this. He sets sails with the left foot. It starts right. It stays right. And
no, I'm sorry, it's a behind.
It has gone through 4 behind.
Okay.
on the Watch AFL scoreboard, 3-6-24 to Portland 1-1-7. I don't think the scoreboard really reflects how dominant Boston has been in terms of possession, in terms of moving the footy. I think Portland can be very, very lucky, count themselves, that they're only down 17 points, but I think time and the wind may be against them.
Well, as I like to say on stateside footy, the Demons have three majors and a major's worth of minors.
Yes, pretty much.
But now it's Barnett who will kick it back to center.
Clever.
It'll be Hum there. And Hum will deliver it back in a forward 50. Let's see here. And, actually taps it off to another. Oh, he can't hold on. I thought Young had it there, but not quite. Now a bunch of players trying to get the crumbs down the ground. Unfortunately, no one's getting the crumbs. The cookie jar's been locked up. And let's see, he is wrapped up there. Loose ball. And one of the Demons brought down. He is, actually I thought he might have been gone, but nope. Umpire's calling for it. So battle there between, that's Chris Young and it's Chris Ince, battle of the Chris's.
I would tell you it was one of Aunt Becky's cookies, but she got tired of making them after I've been making fun of them for all this time. As the ball comes out now, a whistle, and we'll have a free kick upcoming. It will go the way, says umpire, I believe that's umpire Steve Arnott, and no, it isn't. It is not Steve Arnott. It's just somebody who looks like Steve Arnott, but it's not. Steve's probably on the bench laughing at me. It is, in fact, a free kick.
Patrick Keane's going once again.
Patrick Keane. So, again, this wind, you almost have to aim it all the way out on the left-hand side. He steps in. Let's go. It is going to traverse from left to right.
Let's see. Do we get it?
Yep.
Another goal. Boston Demons.
Watch AFL scoreboard, 4-6-30 for the D's, 1-1-7 for PDX, and Boston will look at this point like they're going to go into that Sunday matchup, and it's a very interesting Sunday matchup against the second seed overall, which escapes me now. It's not Orange County.
Hang on.
You'll tell me as you bring that up.
Yes, I will.
Everything sort of blends together here. I think it's Minnesota. Minnesota, I think, is the second seed. That'll be a very interesting matchup.
Well, let's find out here.
I'm the one that made all these graphics.
Yeah, you're the one who made all this up here.
You would.
Actually, I'm sorry. I was looking at our schedule.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll get to it in a minute. I'm pretty sure it is the Minnesota Freeze as the ball comes back into play, and now that one is hammered up over the top. Ball goes to ground, and out the back here again is a 44, which is Mason once again. Sends that one forward, and now there's throwing that one in, I believe. Tackle from the back by Mason. Boston wanted in the back. Play on is the call. I think that's a good one. Here is Anderson, sends that one in. Ince chasing after it. Portland trying to get a goal for the road here as now they throw that one in. It tumbles across. Going over to get it is Matt Warden. He's another one that's been around a long time. Kicked indiscriminately out to the far side and finds the boundary line out of bounds. Not a terrible result, but time continues to tick away with Boston still leading by 23 points on the Watch AFL scoreboard.
Okay, so boundary throw in once again in the Portland's offensive half right now, and comes out that's, I think that was Ince who got it there. Kicked in now, and sliding mark not taken. Ball goes to ground. Portland trying to move it ahead. Demons right there. Ari Jonik wraps him up, but he's able to get the handball off. That's Coventry now. Coventry with a big kick in, and let's see here what's going to happen. Nice spoil there. Nice spoil.
Had a boundary throw in. That was really good, and you see Boston, it's been a while since they've had to play defense, but now they've needed to step up when it's counted. I mean, they've done it. They've got that big win. They got that big win lined up, and now they just need to seed it off, and they do that through defense as the ball gets kicked out to the near side once again. Here's Warden again, who gets a big left paw to it, being chased by Fernandez. He's thrown to the ground. Ince is in there, puts a little shepherd in on a little bump in, wins the footy. Now lines that one up. That is an ugly, ugly kick that sails through the wind, stopped through the back, handballs across, looking for a player there, but it's picked off. And here the other way comes Honey and the Boston Demons.
Oh, nice knock on there out of the air by Michael Matera. And now there's a race for it. Who's going to win this? As we've got an empty forward 50, almost an empty forward 50. Demons picking it up. He's able to get it now. Just gets it to the boot. Can he get it over to PJ? Not quite. Well, let's see here.
He's able to get it out of the back. Now out to the near side, and the mark is taken by the 40 once again. That is Max Ducey. And Ducey with an ace of a kick down the middle where it's marked, and they played on. It looked like he made a football move, but no. Mark Stauffer takes the mark. Stauffer will look around. He's got fins to the left, fins to the right, and he's the only boy in town. Now kicks that one down the middle. Ince is lurking. Ince will not get to it. Almost take it out. He's held off the ball, no call. Ball goes to ground, punch through his legs, and now Boston has it as Mason now goes after the footy, and now everybody goes down mushroom farming, and the umpire crosses his arms like the first by of Australian football, L'chaim, and we'll have a ball up in the half-forward flank.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
So here we go once again. They toss it up here. It's Ince and Hampshire, and it goes over both of them. And then one of the Demons tries to kick it out. That gets smothered. Ince tries a handball. He does get it off to Warden, and then Warden is wrapped up by Jay Honey. And we've got a whistle and free kick going to Ince. So he kicks it in now, but it looks like the Demons might get the mark. No, he actually bounces off his hands, and oh, he sprays that kick. He had a chance at goal. Just to snap, it just went off the side of his foot.
Well, Scott Wagner kicked that one like Lyle Wagner that time, maybe even like Carol Burnett. But but Wagner, I remember him. It was such an impact when the Steelheads made it to the grand final in Division II back in 2018. Very, very good. We haven't seen as much of him today because the Steelheads just haven't really gotten the ball that far forward, and so we haven't seen as much of him.
Kick in toward goal, blocked there, and the Demons once again in defense. And Joniak has it now, and he kicks it. It's rolling. It's going to roll out of 50. Is it going to come back? It is going to come back as one of the Steelheads comes in now and kicks across and bounces over everybody, and that's going to the pocket, and that's going out of the pocket. So there we go, another boundary throw in here. Still in the Portland end of the ground, but so far they haven't been able to convert that into points yet. Boston Demons have been there every chance they have had to block something, and two rucks go there, and he's got it now. Handball goes out. He's got an open shot, and he kicks it around the body and blocked. Actually, he's going to take it now. That's
Wagner.
Wagner, okay, thank you. And let's see. He's trying to handball it off, and Jay Honey in there looking for it now, and a couple of Demons in there, a couple of Steelheads as well, and they're going to ground. And once again, that kick going through, and that looks pretty good. Is that turning? No, it's actually touched and marked by, not marked, but caught by one of the Demons, and Boston brings it right back. And here he is taken down. Play on, calls the umpire, and then kicked out on the full. Couldn't stop his foot in time and just put it out on the full. And after all that effort to try and get the ball back, just handing off a free kick to the Boston Demons.
That's probably a little bit of karma there, Bill. That probably should have been called for tackling without the football, but in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. And here will be a free kick now for the Boston Demons up the far side, just counting down the seconds now, seemingly, as Jared Fernandez will take it, and he's in no real hurry to take this free kick, as he'll have to do it now over the man on the mark in Terrence Brash.
And what nice smother there.
Yeah.
And, a couple of players going after it, but, Fernandez now kicks it out on the full.
Well, the good news is he picked that towards Patrick Keene. The bad news is Keene was on the other side of the boundary line. Yeah. And so it will be Tyson Oakley who has the footy, another veteran from those dual premiership teams. He sends that one in short, going up and taking a nice mark was Martin Coventry. I don't want to tell you how old Martin is, but my goodness, I still hope I can move like him when I'm his age. He's definitely older than me. And the mark is taken on the far side by the number 8, the man in in Elliot Boys. And Boys, I believe, the president of the Portland AFC. And his feet will stand on the paint from 50 meters out.
So here we go. Boys with the kick. And that's a long kick. Caught up in the wind. It's pushing it way over. And that's out.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, huge. It started out as a good-looking kick, but then huge curveball once the wind picked it up.
One of Aunt Becky's cookies. She's cooking. She's cooking cookies again. Oy vey. All right. All right, we got a free kick coming back in now as Boston again on the Watch AFL scoreboard. They lead 30-8 is the score. And again, they're trying to hang on here and go to 2-0 on the weekend. And again, trying to book a spot in the Division II Grand Final would be their 3rd straight Grand Final and their 2nd Division II Grand Final in as many years. The ball's up on the far side. Looks like a giant human rolling tumbleweed over there in the middle of Southern California. And of course, right in front of the signs for Cooper's Beer, one of our major sponsors, as well as Tasmanian Play Aussie USA, as well as Aussie Sports USA as well. Here comes Mason as he goes now into the middle of the ground. Picked up now, Coventry slaps the ball forward. Joniak is there. Joniak again looking now, gets the handball back. Now comes out to the near side, throws it on the right foot. Hampshire out into the middle, going to be picked off by John Kim. Kim's going to swing it around on a sixpence, throw that one high in the air. Who wants
that knuckleball?
That is another knuckleball. Could actually bring some rain, and the mark is taken nicely, and they'll have a chance to clear out, will the Boston Demons.
You were talking, Brian, about big rolling tumbleweed. Last time I saw anything with a big rolling tumbleweed in California, it ended with Jeff Bridges trying to pay for a thing of half and half with a check. For all you Lebowski fans in the audience there.
Okay, thank you.
Kick going through to midfield, looking for Sam Barnett. Getting Sam Barnett! As he reaches between two players, he just reaches up and grabs it. And then he kicks it out far, and that's going to go out of bounds, unfortunately. But big mark there, and that's the kind of thing that Sam Barnett can do. Try to get it to number 4, that's Logan Howneat. Apparently the kick was not neat enough, but nonetheless, Demons right now, they're in the they're in the catbird seat. So can we say? As the ball goes once again. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That is it.
That's it. That's it. Game over.
That is
full
in fact
time.
That is in fact full time at the football, Bill.
All right, and final look at the Watch AFL scoreboard. The Boston Demons 4 goals, 6 behinds, 30 points. And the Portland Steelheads 1 goal, 2 behinds, and 8 points. And so 2-0 for the Boston Demons heading into tomorrow, Brian.
Yeah, that means they will be very much in the catbird seat. Of course, it will depend on how the rest of the groupings go in Division 2 in Pool A. Boston, the number 1 seed, and so far they're holding true to form. As for the Portland Steelheads, you know, they played very well today in this particular match, and we're just taking a quick look at the ladder.
They had a big win over Minnesota, too.
Big win
9-6-60 to 1 straight 6.
So now that very much puts them in the situation, because irrespective of what happens, it's very likely that they'll have 2 teams behind them at 1-1. If they win, it doesn't matter what happens behind them. They're on to the grand final tomorrow afternoon.
Indeed. So there we go. So once again, final from the Watch AFL scoreboard, Boston 4-6-30 and Portland 1-8. And you're watching this on GoLiveSportscast.com and the USAFL website. Brian Barish, media manager for the USAFL. Thank you very much for joining us for this telecast. And Brian will be back for our next game.
Which is a game that you will see here, and we're going to look it up in just a moment here. And we'll tell you all of the games that are coming. Our thanks, by the way, to Bill. Go take a break. You've done good, kid. You're on a break.
Well, hey, actually, let's see. Next, Brian's going to bring you Sacramento versus Houston, and then I'll be back for Orange County versus Columbus at 4 o'clock.
All right, just the 3 o'clock games here on Cooper's Field. As Bill said, the Sacramento Suns and the Houston Lone Stars. Men's Division 1, Field 2, the Austin Crows and the LA Dragons. Field 3, Men's Division 3, the Nashville Kangaroos and the North Texas Devils. Field 4, Women's Division 1, the Denver Bulldogs and the DC Eagles, both teams looking for their first victory. And Field 5, Women's Division 2, the Portland Sockeyes and the Orange County Giants. That's what's happening. We'll tell you very quickly. Again, the raffle, go seek to get the raffle for your chance to win a free trip to Australia. Thanks to Fiji Airways, go see Carrie in the merchandise tent. While you're there, buy some stuff, buy some tchotchkes, buy some shirts, buy some. Is this hoodie weather? Go buy your hoodie.
There we go.
Go